So I would love to say it's a beautiful night here in South Georgia, but it's cold. For me, it's cold. It's supposed to hit 30, 31 tonight. It's probably about 40. I got my run in right before dark, and it was cold then. Came home, ate the big ass salad. Uh, Today is December 29th, and we just did our Christmas. Not because we're just anti-Christmas, just because it's a small family business, and we're strung out. And so we just got to do it when we can. So the boss, AKA the bride, was like, hey, tonight's Christmas. So open up presents, and this group that we have been looking at for a long time, 6 weeks, flipped the switch on them. If you've seen any of our other videos, one of the properties we're on, we run 3 Jager Pros around a pretty decent sized swamp. We've got a peanut butter bait side on the north, peanut butter bait side on the south. We've had hogs in the swamp now probably for a couple months, but with deer season, peanuts up in the field after harvest season, there's not much we can do. They're not real hungry. 3 will go in the trap and they'll wander around. Could we have trapped a bunch of hogs? Not a bunch of hogs, we just could have trapped some hogs, but we'd educated a bunch of hogs, and that's not what we get paid for. The trap was due for maintenance on the 26th. But the last several days, we've had a lot of activity on the traps, meaning hogs are going in, really burying their heads down, really interested in what we got to offer. So maybe some of the deer hunters have backed off as far as feed goes. We allow a little playtime, but literally every 30 days, we're going to be in a system. But we've got some playtime. The biggest issue is the playtime with the gate. The gate battery is only going to last so long. We run 9 amp hour, really good batteries, and I can't stress the terminology of really good batteries. There's a lot of batteries out there, but most of them ain't worth a crap. And we run those, but it's 30 days. We're not big fans of solar panels. We're just not. It's not our thing. We think you need to be in that system inspecting everything every 30 days, from cameras, wiring, control boxes, everything. Everything needs to be checked out, so when you go to flip, it works. So we bought us some time. It was like, hey, we're going to give it a little bit, give it a couple more days. It worked out. Last night, about 4 a.m., they were in one trap, this group, and then they went across the swamp and then went into another trap about 5:30 in the morning. And they were very comfortable in that trap. So that's a trap they went in tonight. We flipped a switch, good to go. Wyatt is going with us, or with me. He was out in his batting cage. 11 o'clock at night, that's Wyatt. He's all about baseball. And he saw me come down here to the shop, and he saw me loading up, and he's like, you dropped? And I said, yeah. He's like, all right, let me get some warm clothes on, I'll go with you. So, hey, I'm excited about that. Anytime you can spend a hog, trapping with your 18-year-old son, that's good stuff. And because he ain't always going to be here, and I ain't always going to be here. So we're going to load up the Recon. It's really tight getting into this trap. We will do thermal work. The trap's kind of buried in a little creek, and there's a field next to it, but once you get down in the woods, it's really hard thermal work because it's just thick down in there. And we're going to be watching that outside gate. We know there's another group in the swamp, or there was. The migratory nature, they may be gone by now. But we do not want that other group to approach that trap. And that's where we see a lot of failure, besides people prematurely dropping gates, not knowing their group, but people just going, okay, I dropped, it's 11 o'clock at night, I'll go there first thing in the morning. Bad idea. Because a group's going to hear a bunch of hogs, hey, what's going on up there? Or smell corn, and they go up. Yeah, you just educated 10 hogs, 20 hogs. We run semi-permanent traps on every property. We have 22 systems up and repeatedly keep trapping hogs out of the same trap. We don't have to move them. Why don't we have to move them? Because we respond quick, we learn our groups, and we don't educate hogs. So when people say, I got to move the trap because hogs won't go in it, it's probably because you educated them hogs on the last ones you drop. So with all that being said, I got to get moving because Wyatt's going to be waiting on me. And we're going to go ahead and do maintenance on this system while we're there, but not do any of the maintenance on the property. So go ahead and knock this one out tonight because we're going to be in there. And so got to keep the hands warm. And here we go. All right, so we're here at the field. It is cold. I mean, I'm freezing. It's 44 degrees, wind blowing. It's going to be hard to do thermal work. got a peanut field right here in front of us. Trap is down that way, and we got to kind of circle around to work the wind. But yeah, it's cold. I know for you northern people, like really, but we're in the south. I ain't supposed to do this, so hang on. All right, we're right here at the trap. The wind shift is on us, and they smelled us. But nothing in the field, nothing outside the gate. So we're gonna ease on in. All right, here we go. Easy, easy. Bubba. Hi, buddy. So it's a single gate Jagger Pro, 4-legged on-time feeder, and a mine section camera you really can't see. And out there we've got an ice camera. So we're gonna ease around over here to the gate side. I got Wyatt behind me. You see how we got an ice camera right there. So there you go. This trap's been here a long time. We've had some erosion issues over there that we're dealing with the brush, but really good trap. It's got a creek right here. Goes down to the swamp. They just run up this creek. So we're gonna go ahead and put them down, and we'll get back to you. All right, it is, it's cold. Man, the wind is brutal. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds. We're down off in a hole, so it's better. Yeah, so I'm gonna buzz you around real quick. Really great to be out here with Wyatt tonight. I can't say that enough. It's been a bit since he's been out here with me. But yeah, so we're gonna buzz you around, kind of show you what we got. Real happy with what the group, especially because of just pregnant sows. I mean, it is what it is. So here we go. All right, so we got a young boar here, and then a really, really, really very big, nice pregnant sow. I mean, this is what we're talking about. They reproduce fast, and so you're not just looking at a hog, you're looking at a bunch of hogs. Another pregnant sow, another young boar. We've got soon-to-be sow, and believe it or not, I'd almost bet you that she's pregnant. And we had another one, let's see. So we got the boar over here, really decent boar. He was special, and that's not meaning he's our friend, but he didn't go down without a fight. Really pretty decent cutters actually for a young boar. So the plan is, we're gonna get them lined up for a picture for our landowner. This is actually a pretty cool project here. Three traps, like I said earlier, around the swamp. 2 peanut butter bait site stations, but it's actually, we work for 2 different farmers, and it's a joint project. We've done projects before where it's multiple landowners and it's a complete disaster. It just don't work. You're trying to work for like 7 farmers, it don't work. These 2 guys, great people to work for, and so it's been a good project for us. They actually split the cost of what this trap takes, and then one of them has the other trap and the other one has the other trap. So 3 traps, but this one is like split down the middle. Line them up, get the picture. Wyatt's gonna pull them for me, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna do maintenance. It's actually not too bad right down here in this hole. The last time Wyatt was out with me, it was the day before a snow in South Georgia. And we were just laughing about that because it was 33 hogs, I think, in that trap. And then the next day it snowed in Georgia, and it was brutally cold that night. So anyway, he needs to pick better nights to come out with me. All right, hang on. All right, so I got them all lined up. So there's our very healthy, very special boar. Really well built. I mean, for some of you in TV land, you might think that's kind of crazy, but I mean, look at the muscle definition in them shoulders. I mean, just stout. He's not a fat hog at all. And there's one of your really big pregnant sows there. And then that one right there is just, I mean, she's a big girl. So we got the recon backed up here and getting ready to do our maintenance. So we're gonna take a picture for our landowner and we'll get back to you. So it's about 4 a.m. We finished maintenance. When we do maintenance, it's fill feeders, test the feeder motor, test the ice camera, test the mine camera, make sure everything's communicating, working. Batteries are all good. Pulled up to our gate here at the shop, and here's the beauty of it. The boys don't watch the videos, so I can just say whatever I want, I guess. But the 18-year-old just wanted to talk. And so we literally sat there at the gate for 45 minutes. It's now 4 a.m. and he just wanted to talk. And one of the hardest decisions I ever made was to retire. 6 years before I was mandatory. Now I would be mandatory. And it has put me into some great positions to spend time with teenage boys and talk and drive down the road and talk and trap hogs in the middle of the night and talk. And it's kind of hard when they're teenagers, but you get yourself in that position where you can talk to them. So that's my 2 cents right there. If you've got that opportunity to spend time with your kids, man, take it any way you can. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, we pull up to the gate. I don't know, he had things on his mind, and I thought, there you go. Did I want to go in and hit the sack? Yeah, I did. But the kid wanted to talk, so we're going to talk. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Down and dirty, quick and easy. Deer season, hard time of year to trap hogs. We say it all the time, but the consistency, like they come to the trap every night. Nah, you just don't see that. There's too much food out there. Once you learn that group and you know that group, they might disappear for 4 days or 5 days or whatever. It's just kind of hard, but you always got to keep an eye, because a lot of times when hogs disappear, they might pick up a couple friends. So, just kind of be aware of that also. But that being said, I'm wore out. Got to hit the shower. We've got maintenance. We're going to go ahead and do maintenance up in that swamp. I'm pretty confident there's still another group in that swamp. We haven't seen them in at least a week, but going to go ahead and buzz up there tomorrow and knock all of our maintenance out and get ready for New Year's. So, hey, appreciate the support. Love the comments. And, we're just trying to educate y'all about trapping hogs and not entertain you. And maybe give you some words of wisdom for you that, got teenage boys and trying to figure out a way to get some extra communication time with them. Y'all take care.